Hey, what's going on YouTube? Thanks for tuning in today's episode. If you are new to this channel, my name is Alan from Signature Films. I am a wedding filmmaker and photographer here in the New England area. I've been in business for about 8 years. If you guys are interested in filmmaking and photography, if you guys own a Panasonic GH5 or GH5S, the Canon EOS R, or if you're just new to filmmaking, this is the channel for you. Definitely subscribe to my channel, help me grow. In today's episode, I'm gonna go over what the lenses that I use for filmmaking with the GH5 and GH5S, and you can see it right here. I have it on the table. I invested in these lenses because obviously I've invested into the Panasonic ecosystem, and I bought two GH5s and a GH5S. Right off the bat, I think the image quality and the colors that come out of the camera is great. It's fantastic, and it does everything that I need for filmmaking. I have no reason to upgrade the camera bodies right now. I do notice, the Panasonic S1H, the new one that they just released, I forgot what it was, like the S5 or something like that. As for me, I have no reason to upgrade it right now because the whole COVID-19 thing, and not too sure where the wedding industry is heading towards. Anyways, I'm rambling off. So I'm gonna go over with the main lenses that I use for filmmaking, and we're gonna start off with this prime lens, which is the Panasonic 15mm 1.7. It also has an autofocus. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has an autofocus switch right over here, and it's a manual aperture, so you would have to kind of just adjust it yourself. It's from 1.7 to 16. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm shooting with the A7S II right now, but it comes with a little metal hood. The lens itself is made out of metal, I believe. It's really light and compact. It's really sharp. It's also great in low light, especially for the GH5. And obviously the GH5S is already great in low light, but fantastic low lens. I just didn't know that it was a manual aperture setting ring here, so I wish I knew that ahead of time before I bought that. But yeah, I'll definitely leave the links down below in the description in case you guys want to check it out yourself. From the affiliate link, it's no cost to you, but it'll definitely help out my channel. Sorry, text message. So the next prime lens that I have is the 42.5 1.7, and I think this one is made out of a mixture of metal and plastic, but I feel like it's more plastic. It's also another great light lens. Compared to the other one, like, look how small the lens is. It's so lightweight. But anyways, it's 42.5 1.7 aperture. It's equivalent to an 85mm. It's great for, if you wanted to get like nice close-up shots and some nice bokeh in the background. But I think this is great if you want to do some detail shots for like a bride getting ready, getting dressed. This is a great lens to use. And the next one is the zoom lens. This is on my camera majority of the time. I'm gonna have to say like 90% of the time. Version 1, Panasonic 12-35 2.8 lens. It zooms out. I don't know if the version 2 comes out like that, but if it does, you can leave me a comment down below. I already picked up 2 of these for 2 of my bodies, so I have one right now on my cinema rig. This is the GH5S along with the Tiffen ND filter. But great lens, very sharp, light, very responsive, and also has power, image stabilization. So with that paired up with the GH5S, it's like you don't even need a gimbal. And then if you have this on the GH5S, you can also turn on the electronic image stabilization along with this. So it's like you still have double, you have double stabilization. Anyways, I'll do some samples of that in another video. If you guys want to see that, make sure you leave that in the comment down below. And the last lens that I use, I rarely use this because I found out that you can also do a digital zoom. I rarely use it, but it does come in handy. It's a 2.8 lens, 35-100. It doesn't zoom out. It's equivalent to the Canon 70-200mm lens. I would use this if I was to shoot a wedding ceremony and we can't be close, or if it's in a church, just to zoom in on their face and like into their pores. And last but not least, I got the Viltrox adapter. It's 0.71x. This is what I use to mount my Canon lenses. It brings my lenses down one stop, I believe, or two stops. So from a if I was to mount a 2.8 lens, it brings it down to 2.0. I haven't done enough tests yet. I've mounted a 16 to 35 Canon lens, and I find that once I zoom out to the 16mm range focal length, I can't get anything into focus. So I don't know if I'm setting it up wrong, or it's just this adapter itself, it just sucks. It's cheap anyways. So I would have to zoom out to like 35mm in order, maybe 24mm in order to get like a nice sharp focus on the image. But that's something to be aware about if you guys are interested in this. And again, I will leave all this in the links down below. This is not a sponsored video. I just wanted to do this just because I want to share some of my thoughts and insight on some of the lenses here. I still think the GH5 and GH5S is a great camera in 2020. It has its limitations, like the autofocus. Even with the firmware update 2.6, it's good, but it's not perfect. So if you're looking for like a perfect camera with great autofocus, then you're gonna have to look somewhere else, like the Canon or Sony line. But other than that, as a filmmaker and cinematographer, Panasonic ecosystem has what I need, and I have no need to upgrade it anytime soon. But the A7S III looks appealing to me. Maybe I'll sell all my gear and just jump back into Sony, but who knows for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's not much. I'm just only reviewing from my point of view on the Panasonic lenses and what I use to shoot my videos with. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.